Hi, I'm Missy Day, and this is
Jill Branson.
And we are 50 Shades of Blonde. Thank you for joining us today for our very first show, and we're so excited. Today we have special friends that are going to drop by, and we also have Gary Anthony, who is a world-renowned Frank Sinatra impersonator, is going to be with us also.
And we're bringing the Las Vegas party to you.
Yay! Yay!
All right.
So, many of you might be asking, because I get asked this question a lot, why did we choose the name 50 Shades of Blonde and not go with our first names or our business names? So, it's not just because we're blonde, it's because just as like there's a lot of different shades of blonde, everybody has different layers to them. Everybody has a backstory. Everybody has some secrets.
Why are you looking at me?
And so that's our job on this show, is to peel back the layers of celebrities and movers and shakers in Las Vegas and find out what's really going on.
So, right now what we'd like to do is introduce Gary Anthony. So, are we going to have her move?
I'll be happy to move. Yay, Gary!
So Gary, it's you. It's all you.
All right. Here we are.
Thank you.
How are you?
Listen,
Hey,
wonderful to have you here.
thank you.
It's gonna be
Great
cozy.
To be here. Let's get cozy. That's right.
Get cozy.
Congratulations on your new show.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You know, first, I just want to say, I want to thank you so much. So, truth be told, when I first reached out to you with the message to ask if he'd be on, I thought, I'm going to ask, and I'm probably not going to hear back from him, right? So, almost immediately responded, and then I called my friend, who used to go see the Allen family. I said, oh my God, Jana, he answered, and he's going to be on the show. And she was like, holy crap. So that means a lot to me that you're here.
Well, it's a pleasure. Yeah, it's been a long time.
A long time, like, yeah, I don't even want to say.
Give you a little idea of what how I know Missy is that I was formerly had a family band back in the 70s, and it was called the Allen, and we were the Allen family. We were teen magazines, and we were Motown. We had a hit called High Tide, written by the Osmonds, and they played it. We sang it. We recorded it, and it was on the Motown label. And we went on American Bandstand, went on Johnny Carson. We did that whole scene. It was a really wonderful experience for a kid, you know. And then we did Knott's Berry Farm. We were there for about 2 or 3 years,
And we were in the front row for 2 or 3 years.
That's right.
Groupies.
Yeah, right there in the front row. There she was.
And you guys would come out on the side door, and
Right.
then I never said anything to you, of course, because, okay, we'll just tell it. You were my favorite,
Oh.
so I never talked to you. I just talked to Larry, because I didn't like him.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Well, I would have loved it to have talked to you. I guess you were a little shy then, huh?
Yes, I was very shy, like I am now.
Oh yeah. She's very shy. Well, I brought a gift for you from
Aw.
that back then.
Oh, you're
it's
kidding.
the whole
Awesome.
Allen's CD. And let me show that right here. I don't know if you got that on
Oh my
camera.
gosh.
That's us on American Bandstand.
That is so
very
cool.
Right here. See
That is so
yeah. And I wanted to give you this because this is all our recordings back then.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And so, you know,
Oh,
I thought maybe
Missy.
this would be nice for you.
Thank you so
That's so
much. I
sweet.
appreciate that.
And here's
very
my
cool.
tribute to Gary, my tribute to Frank Sinatra. You got about 25 numbers there.
Oh, very cool. Thank you so
my
much.
promo CD for Sinatra.
Cool.
After that, after the Allens, I went straight into business. Everybody went into business. You asked me earlier if the others are in show business. And I'm the only one that kind of proceeded with show business, but I also had other businesses. The time to get married and have kids, and then after that was done, I decided to go back in the show business, and here I am.
Very cool. Well, we actually have a little clip of you doing your Frank Sinatra impersonation.
Nice.
So we're going to go to that clip right now.
Beautiful.
Come fly with me, we'll fly away. If you can use some exotic food, there's a bar in far Bombay. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and I adore. You're lovely with your smile so long and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you. And he's better than old Leroy Brown. You better lock your door and call the law, because Smacky, that bum, he's back in if I can make it there, I'll make it where? It's up to you, New York, New York, New
There you go.
So we're back, and then I have to tell you that when I looked at your videos online, I was very impressed. Is that natural? Do you feel natural when you're doing Frank?
I started doing Frank when I was a kid. I mean, I was like 3 years old when I heard his voice. My dad was a big band leader. He would play. He would have musicians in the house all the time. So I grew up with the music. And I would listen to Frank since day one. I guess I could say I was a Frank. Crazy about Frank ever since I heard that voice. So most of my life I've been doing Frank. But when you saw me as the Allens, that was a whole different world, a whole different
Right.
world. I went right back to Frank after I left the Allens, doing Frank. And I kind of honed in on Frank when I moved to Las Vegas in 1994. I was singing in Beverly Hills with all the stars and all their benefits, but I wasn't getting anywhere. They loved me sounding like Frank, but I wasn't looking or even looking like him. So I moved to Vegas in 94 to fulfill the dream that I knew I could do it in Vegas faster than I was doing it in LA. And I'm glad I did. Then I had to go with the hair and the look and the features and all that stuff. I kind of grew into it. But watching Frank since I was a kid, it stuck. It stuck on me.
Sure.
So up until that point when you made that transition, so let's just say when you were doing the pop stuff, did you enjoy that, or did you kind of like piece of you wished you were still doing Frank?
That's an interesting thought. When we were doing the Allens, I always bugged the kids, the guys. I said, "Let me do a Frank song." Yeah, but I guess the management they said, "Well, that probably wouldn't work." But then I did that one song, and everybody went nuts. And I said, "Time to do a Frank song." But it kind of got late in the venue, and we broke up about 1970. About six, I think 78 or something like that. But I went back into doing Frank. I just loved the music. I was brought up in it. It wouldn't escape me. I couldn't fight it off. I'm just hearing Frank. I guess I was destined.
Didn't you guys do like a barbershop quartet thing?
We did that before we were the Allens.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we started. We formed a barbershop quartet, and then we would go to the Pizza Huts, and we'll sing for food. We did. They gave us all the food and all the drinks. You want to go, come and see, come back again, and all the people stay and we do it. That's what we did. We started as a barbershop. Then we went to Disneyland, and we did like 2 weeks at Disneyland as the Dapper Dans. And then we moved to Knott's Berry Farm when we started doing the rock stuff. Or the bubble gum stuff.
Yeah, the bubblegum stuff. That's right. Yeah, I saw Dapper Dan's FYI at Disneyland.
Yeah. Well, we knew one of the Dapper Dans at Disneyland. He kind of got us in to perform for a couple weeks one summer. And it was fun. It was
awesome.
great. It was great. And all that stuff was so much fun. So much fun to do. Yeah.
So tell us about where we can find you. First of all, if people want to get in touch with you, and also where are you going to be next?
Okay. You can either go to my website, which is majorep.com. That's the way to remember it. Or Facebook. You can go to Gary Anthony, type in Sinatra. You'll find me on Facebook. But I always post on Facebook where I am, and also on my website.
Okay.
So, And now let's see. Where are we? This is I think next week. Yeah, next week. Next Thursday, I'm in Temecula. Temecula. Let me see what the name of the theater is. I want to make sure I get this right. It's Old Town Temecula Community Theater. 8 o'clock show. Next day I jump in a plane, I get to Las Vegas, and we're going to do American Trilogy.
That'll be great.
That is Elvis Presley, Neil Diamond, and Frank Sinatra on one stage. Of course, Neil Diamond is Rob Garrett. Justin Shandor is Elvis Presley, and I'm Frank Sinatra, and we have the full eight-piece band with the background singers. It is an awesome show. It sells out. This is our 4th year there. For 3 nights, all 3 nights sell out.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So when we come back from our break, we're going to actually show a flyer on the screen where you can get all the information and where you can buy tickets for the American Trilogy show, and we'll be back in just a moment.